So good evening, everyone. Today we are going to record the group discussion video for the Lex 2003 movie review group 27. Before we start, let us introduce ourselves first. My name is Lee Ka Jing with machine number 206X06.
Hello, my name is Hui Man Kim and my matrix number is 207140.
My name is Qi Jiawen with matrix number 206235.
My name is Kidney Ping with matrix number 206944.
Hi everyone, my name is Holly Ling and my matrix number is 210679.
My name is Nur Ain Shafika binti Shaimi and my matrix number is 209856.
My name is Li Jingshui with matrix number 212769.
Hello everyone, my name is Aina Nadira binti Karanasi. My matrix number is 211484.
Hello everyone, my name is Nurhana binti Mama Aslan. My matrix number is 212853.
My name is Sitin Amir Abdurrahman. My matrix number is 212563.
Okay. So who want to start first to give the review of the Lion King? If not, then yes, Monkey.
Maybe I can start. I can start first.
Okay.
So I have watched the movie The Lion King, the 2019 versions. Without a doubt, the best thing of this movie is the visual effects. The scenery looks so incredible and the animals are so realistic. I'm quite shocked when I watched that movie and I know that was 100% CGI. Besides, there are also a song I very likes in this movie, which is Can You Feel the Love Tonight? I think this movie is good for everyone as they contain a lot of life lessons that are useful for us. For example, this movie teaches us the importance of having good friends. Everyone has friends, right? So, like the characters in the movie, Timon and Pumbaa helps out Simba, which is the main character, when he's just a cub. And Simba will continue to be good friends with them throughout with his life. And Nala is also one of his friends. They encouraged Simba to stay strong and help each other when Simba was in the sad mood. Besides, we should also learn from our mistake and always willing to move forward. Like in the movie, Simba thinks that he is the one who caused Mufasa, which is his father dead. But the truth is the scars killed Mufasa, so it's not Simba's fault. After Simba knows the truth, he used that experience and and he remembered the things that happened, and he is still willing to move forward and defeat Simba and become the king of the jungle. So, as undergraduate, when we make a mistake, instead of thinking it or regretting on what we have done, I think we should be like Simba and always take our mistake as a lesson and keep improving ourselves and move forward. So overall, I think this movie is good and there's also many touching scenes. So I think I will recommend this movie to my family and friends. That's all from me.
Can I add something? I really agree with Moonkin's opinion. This is my first time watching this film, and my expectation is that I think this film will be boring. I guess I was wrong because I really enjoyed this film. The first scene of the movie give me a wow factor, where we can see all of the animals welcoming the newborn lion, Simba. At first, it gave me chills because all the animals obey their king, which at that time was Mufasa. I can see that no animal could challenge him as he was fearless and firm. On second thought, I also think that Mufasa looks just like my cat. Like my cat. So when I watch this film, I have mixed feelings of happiness, sadness, anger, and even fear. This film has very good messages to the audience. For instance, Mufasa said to his son that to be a king, we need to protect and we need to find a way that to give more than take everything. Other than that, he always cares for his son more than his life. I would say that Mufasa is not only the best king, but also an amazing father, as he sacrificed a lot to his son. I really love James Earl Jones' voice, as it is very suitable for this character. He has an amazing voice and he's doing uh, his job very well. Other than that, I was impressed by the word of Hakuna Matata, which means no worries. Thanks to Pumbaa and Timon, Simba can move on from his past. As Munkin said, that this kind of friendship is a good example in this movie. However, I really feel sorry for Simba that he lost his father at a very young age and needs to survive far away from his mother, friends, and his own tribe. What his uncle Scar did to him was very cruel and cannot be forgiven. And I think Chiwetel Ejiofor also played his role perfectly, as I really hate Scar. Lastly, I would recommend this film to my friends, as this movie gives a lot of adventure and motivation to find our strength, just like Simba takes his throne back. That's all from me. How about Holy Ling?
Yeah, actually, I am strongly agree with Hannah. Just now, Hannah has mentioned that the movie is filled with a mix of feeling. Yeah, I agree. This is because the story is about Simba, a young lion who struggled with depression following the death of his father. Simba is the prince of the planets and son of King Mufasa. Okay. For this movie, I have learned like we must forgive ourselves. Okay, as we watch the movie, all of us know Simba lived his entire life feeling sorry for himself and constantly blame himself for the life of his father. Okay, it's actually it was not his fault, but he also felt sorry because for not fixing a single thing in his life. Throughout the movie, we're learning that what happened in the past is in the past. If you are still holding on to a past mistake, meaning that you are doing yourself in not good conditions. Second, I think we must respect to other. Okay, from the movie, respect is a kind of politeness, but also a person cultivations. It's the understanding of others, and also tolerance. If we want to let our children learn to respect others, the best way is to start from ourselves. Respect our children, respect others, and be a good role model for our children. This lesson is I am learning from the character of Simba's father is because Simba's father always encourage his kids like lion more to respect to other. So she trained so his father trained Simba when she was small. Okay. From this movie, I also learned that true friends will always beside you. It's because Nala is a mat was just as well of a cup as a Simba was. She could often accompany him on many adventures. When Simba is excited, Nala grows up thinking that he is died. When two meet again, they find out that their cat bonds turn into something more. They fall in love, and together they return the prize lands in the end. As a how to say? To short, a lot of people in our life will come and go, but the true friends will stick with us by side no matter what situation we encounter. They often forgive you for the mistake and accept the flaws. That's all from me. How about the others?
I agree with the Mankin just now. They say that the CGI is very good. Yeah, I also agree with that. Which the CGI, the visual effect is, I found from that the visual effect is produced by the moving picture company, especially the animals and the environment. So this make me forget about this movie is the animation movie, where the animals movement, the facial expression, and their breathing are built based on the reference of the art and the photo. So the environment of the Pride is created by using the CGI with the reference of the real African landscape photos. And also the company also use the AI to allow the virtual characters, which are our main character, the lions and other animals, to behave in the ways that like the real animals. I think for the story movie timeline, I think it's very simple, which is a straight line telling, which the Simba is the young Lion King that must embrace his role as the king of his homeland, following the murder of his brother Mufasa at the hand of his uncle Scar. In generally, I don't agree with this. I don't agree that this movie is categorized in the adventure grade after I watched it. I think the movie is lacking the adventure elements. I think the element is not too much compared to the other movies. So, for example, the movies does not have any journeys that so epic for the Simba to accomplish something. So, from my view, the the movie also skipped the Simba journey after he leaves his homeland, and the most scenes are focused on the Oasis until he become adult. And he just stay in at the oasis with the plant-eating animals only before the arrival of Nara. And also the movie also lacking the lack of the description of the domination of the Scar on the pride and other animals after the Scar murder his brothers, which is the Mufasa. So I think they just simply touch it a bit, not too ready about the Avengers. And also, I think the movie is focused on the more of the singing. So, which in the middle, the character will suddenly sing, and then this will disrupt my feeling or emotion when I watch it. So, for example, when at the scene of the Scar decided to take over Mufasa's kingdom by having the cooperation with the Hyenas that for the exchange of their hunting rights in the Pride Lands. So suddenly Scar started to singing to make and convince the hyenas to cooperate with them. So I think make the atmosphere, I think, become a word for me this 3D movie. So I think it's a bit a word. So this strange for me when suddenly singing when the final boss, which is the Scar, want to do something that plan to do something to his own brother. So in general, I would not recommend this later version of Lion King, which is the 2019 one for the children, but I will recommend the old one, the 1994 one, which is in the 2D animated version. I think which may attract children to interest to watch it. But for the 2019, I think it's okay, but not good for recommendation for me. So that's all for me.
So can I share my opinion? For me, I was enjoying this movie from the beginning until the end. This movie is talk about a young lion, prince who flees his kingdom after his father dies. only to find out the true meaning of bravery and responsibility. In order to protect his kingdom from the Scar, Simba will need the support of his friends, and he will also need to face his past and accept his destiny. So first, I was attracted by the visual of this movie. I think is the best part of the movie. The scenery that show in the movie is wonderful, especially the circle of life. The creator of this movie also must realistically in a way that give the impressions that this way of nature of documentary. The memorable scene for me is the opening sequence featuring the Circle of Life song, which show the sunrise over the Pride lands and animals gathering to honor the new Prince Simba. This scenario has a exceptionally amazing image and powerful music, making it a memorable one for me. From the movie, I also learned that the importance of responsibility. Simba discovered that he must accept responsibility for his action and the well-being of his kingdom, and that he cannot escape the challenges that he faced. This an important lessons for all of us, since we must all learn to accept responsibility for our own life. So I think the Lion King is suitable for all us to watch lah. But since it's a classic story of adventure and self-discovery movies, I will recommend to my friends and family to watch this movie. So that's all from me. How about others?
Can I share my opinion? For me, I really enjoy watching the Lion King 2019 version. In my opinion, one of the message that the movie tries to relay to the audience is that running away doesn't solve your problems. Just like in the movie, Simba spends most of his life living in fear. He is scared. He never wanted to forgive himself and was too scared to go back and challenge Scar. However, once he did, he admitted what he thought he had done. He challenges Scar and ends up victorious. That scene right there just proves that running away will not solve any of your problems. In fact, it will make you upset even more. So don't suppress it, hide it, or lie it to people. Instead, resolve them appropriately. He said that I think that the most memorable scene in the movie is the opening scene, which features the iconic song Circle of Life and the introduction of Simba, the main character. This scene showcases the breathtaking African savanna with animals gathering to witness the presentation of the newborn lion cub to the pride. The visuals and music work together to create a powerful and emotional introduction to the story. I think that The Lion King 2019 is suitable for everyone to watch, especially those who are fans of the original movie, families, Disney fans, animal lovers, and also the fans of musicals. I will recommend the movie to them. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, I will share my opinion. For this movie, The Lion King, I think this is a heartwarming story, and there are many lessons that I learned from this movie. From this movie, I learned that the word that let the past be the past. There are many mistakes we have made in our life, and there are things that we cannot change. So we just have looked to the future with pride at how far we can come on our journey. Like the Simba has made a feel responsible for his father died, and he must overcome his fear of taking responsibility as the king. And next is about the actors, like the Simba's voiced by the Donald Glover and the Mustafa voiced by the James Earl Jones. So I think that all actors have successfully played their roles in this movie with the good acting skill and great voice to present the every perfect spot for this movie. So I will recommend this movie to everyone to watch. This my opinion. Thank you.
Okay, if I may continue. So my opinion on this movie is that I think The Lion King is a classic movie. We all know the plot, and what made this remake of a movie incredible is obviously the quality of the graphic used. We can see how advanced our technology has evolved. That until that we're able to produce a moving graphic of nature so closely to the reality. And I can only imagine how hard it is for the producer to capture and replicate the movement of a lion itself, and of course the other things such as the movement of the trees and the water. And furthermore, it was fascinating for me to watch one of like my favorite scene from the original movie, such as when Mufasa died, and the Hakuna Matata scenes. It reminds me back of how emotionally invested I was on the 2D movie. But yeah, I loved it. So some of the important value that I take from this movie is the family value, which showcases between the love of a father and a child, which I think are quite rare. People don't usually show the bond between a father and a child. So I do kind of wish that there's more movie that show this type of bond. And also, I love the value of friendship, like how Pumbaa and Timon accepted Simba even though he is a lion and they are scared of him, but they took care of him when he was lost. And so, in conclusion, I do recommend it for everyone to watch this movie, especially for those that have seen the original one, just because it is such a high quality graphic, and it just reminds you back of your childhood. And I think it has a fantastic plot and great lesson to learn. And that's all from me.
Thank you, Aina. For me, I do watch the versions of 1994 and 2019. Both version is amazing, and as Aina said, it has a great animation due to the evolvement of our technology. So that's why it's quite hard for us to watch the 2019 movies, because we can't watch it illegally. Okay, so for me, The Lion King's movie sends the important message regarding to our friendship, love, and hope. As you know, Simba makes amazing relationship throughout his journey that have got him to be the lion. He eventually grew up to be and secure the bravery and strength he needs when facing his evil uncle. The Lion King warns its viewers about the blinding effects of power and those who will do anything to be in control. Life is not always fair and does always go as our plan, but some things are just beyond the controls of one individual. As Timon and Pumbaa famously sang to Simba, Hakuna Matata, which means no worries. Okay, so the life lesson that I learned from this movie is, firstly, is just be yourself. In this movie, Pumbaa explained how no one wanted to interact with him, and that Timon and him are outcasts. Okay, so however, Pumbaa learned to love himself just the way he is. Similarly for us at university, when you come across too many people, you might feel like you really admire someone else's lifestyle. So the way they talk, the things they have, and their fashion choice. So, but you remember that you are unique, and if you are trying to mold yourself to another person's lifestyle, then there are two that persons and zero of you. And the next life lesson that I learned is let the past be the past. So the scene that I remember is when Timon and Pumbaa find Simba in the desert. They ask him where he come from and what happened to him. However, Simba doesn't want to talk about it. Timon gave a fitting response by saying, let the past be the past. This philosophy works in real life too. So if you you did really bad, especially on your test, don't brood over it. Reflect on what you did wrong and think of how you can get better. And the last lesson life, the last life lesson that I learned is Hakuna Matata. Okay, as this says is Hakuna Matata means don't worry and be happy. It is the phrase that comes from Swahili. Okay, this phrase can be used in everyday life too. Whenever you feel a bit under the weather, remember that there are many reasons to be happy. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, my review for this for the Lion King movie is Simba is a cub, but he very brave. and love to try new things. Other than that, for the character of Scar, what characteristic that I dislike is when he is jealous with Mufasa. So he manipulate Mufasa and make him die. Other than that, Scar also put pressure to Simba, which is he he tell that Simba is the causes of his father die. Other than that, for the character of Timon and Pumbaa, we must be have a few or in our circle friendship like this, which is they will cheer Simba when he is sad. Okay, in this movie, what message that I get is that we must not trust people easily. Other than that, we must don't blame ourselves for everything that happened. Other than that, we must be brave to fight if we in the right path, and we must be happy and appreciate our friendship. That's all from me.
Hello. Anyone want to add something? I think that's all for our group movie review for The Lion King. I think most of us will like this movie, but some of them maybe have different opinion, which maybe due to their different opinion on their movie. So I think that's all for now for us. We'll have the next discussion for the uh, other movie genre for the next discussion video 5. So thank you so much, and have a happy holiday. And that's all for us. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you so
everyone.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Selamat Raya.